Good morning, everyone. Without much delay, let's go ahead and get started with the equivalent ratios notes. Well, first is to fill in the blanks. A ratio is a multiplicative comparison of two quantities expressed with the same units. Example, parts to total figures. 3 ways to write a ratio. I like to remember dogs to cats, dogs to cats, dogs to cats, but let's do it in a numeric fashion as well. 2 to 3. 2 to 3, and that is a colon between the two, and then 2 over 3 are all the ways to express the same ratio. Okay, example 1. At the local animal shelter, the ratio of dogs to cats is 4 to 1. Create a table and write 3 equivalent ratios. Well, I just did that before, both in words and numbers, and I would strongly follow the definition up here. It's 2 quantities, so this really isn't correct. It's the numerics 4 to 1, 4 to 1, 4 to 1. And remember, that is also the unit rate if it had labels associated with it. Okay, let's go ahead and draw the table. Alright, we have 4 to 1, so we could very easily just multiply by 2 and we get 8 to 2. Multiply by 3 and we get 12 to 3. Multiply by 4 and we get 16 to 4. All are equivalent ratios. Now, we can draw this table vertically as well. That just basically means we put in that direction. No big deal. Okay, now 3 to 12. Is that an equivalent ratio or not? I'm going to pause the video and have you think about it. Discuss it with your shoulder partner. Okay, 3 to 12. Sounds like the same numbers we had up here. But if we realize that it's 3 to 12 dogs to cats, that's also 1 to 4, and take a look. The numbers are the same, but they're in the wrong labeled area, so it is definitely not. At the Woolley Middle School, ratio of students wearing hoodies to students wearing just a shirt is 5 to 4. Hoodies to t-shirts. Write this 3 equivalent ratios. Oh, come on, guys. Let's just do this real quick. Times 2, times 3, times 4. Okay? Well, up across the top, we have 10, 15, 20. Across the bottom, we have 8. What's the next one? 12. And the next one, 16. Easy peasy. Example 3, Elijah recipe for a fruit salad calls for 4 cups of apples. Let's make sure I have it there. For every 5 cups of oranges. Apples to oranges. What are equivalent ratios? Well, times 3 would be 12 to 15, and times 5 would be 20 to 5, and there you have your 2 answers. Let's try the summer camp one. 16 to 2. The unit rate would be 8 to 1 if we divided by 2. And lo and behold, there it is. Alright. Let's go on to the check-in, and let's make sure you have some time to do this. I know I'm covering it up, but oh, there it is. go ahead and take some time and we'll be right back. Okay, hopefully you had some time to do this. We're doing cups of sugar, sugar to flour, 2 to 3. If we multiply by 6, it's 12 to 18. And there it is. Okay. All right, let's go on to do the practice. And once you're done with that, let me know so that I can walk around and check your work. Okay? Here's the practice. And here's my answers. So, 4 to 6 works. In number 2, it's 10 to 18. In number 3, we have 12 to 21. There it is. And 20 to 35. And there it is. Because they're multiples of 3 and multiples of 5. And the 4, here is the numbers that I ended up putting in. The first thing you have to do is see if you can get down or use their numbers up here, 3 to 2.5. That is, multiply by 2, you get 6 to 5. Multiply by 4, you get 12 and 10. Multiply by 5, you get 15 and 12.5. Multiply by 6, and you multiply by 12. You get 36. So this is times 12. This is times 5. Okay, and let's move down so you can see those. And the answer is 40%, 2 out of 5. What I did there is used a multiple of 100. If I have a 2 to 5, I know that 5 goes into 120 times. I can easily convert 2 times 20 to 40 over 100, and that's 40%. You could also cross multiply if you wanted. 2 over 5 equals x over 100. And once you cross multiply, you still get the 40. Okay, and over here the same situation. 6 to 20, I multiply by 5 to get 30%. So there's your answer. And you could easily have went 6 over 20 equals what over 100. And you cross multiply, and you're going to get 600 equals 20x, and you divide both sides by 20, and you end up with 30 equals x, and therefore you get your 30%. That's all for now.